I want you to look at this fog. It's like I'm living in a Dickensian novel. Look at it. You can only just see the bridge. Tilly's seen a person. I can't remember. Come here. Come here. Come here, Tilly. Look at those eyes. The eyes of a killer. Come on. I think I see them. Do you see them? Are we good to go now? Okay. Good morning, everyone. My name is Michelle. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to Thursday morning and a bit of a foggy one. So the circus has rolled into town and refuses to leave. You know, I'm going to cut to the chase here and say, Candice is never going to confess. She's never going to confess, y'all. She's not. She's playing games. So yesterday I went through some clips from a conversation that Candice had with Ernie. And checking through my comments, most people have focused on the shower issue. Last night, my time, Benny released a phone call from 48 hours ago, so it must have been straight after she was speaking to Ernie. Was it before or after Pizzagate? I have no idea. But how ridiculous is it that we have to have conversations like this about the mother of a missing child who's been missing 10 months tomorrow. 10 whole months. Having to have conversations like this is crazy. Absolutely crazy. The carnival has rolled into town and refuses to leave. So now this conversation with Benny, she says that she knew Don took showers with the boys, but she didn't know he took showers with Summer. How is that possible? Summer's the youngest child. Summer, being the youngest child, needs the most amount of supervision. She's proven that she's no helicopter mother. Not that I think anybody by now believes her walking Summer over to the house from Grandma's camper, just 30 feet away from the front door. Nobody believes that story anymore, surely. I mean, would you be prepared to admit if you believe that story now, after everything we've seen? You know, just the very basis of the script, it just completely falls apart. It's fallen apart on multiple levels, but for me, this proves she's not a helicopter mother. Because if she didn't know that her little girl was taking showers with her dad, you know, not just once, presumably many times, then she hasn't been watching where her daughter is, has she? So where was she all of those times that Don was taking showers with Summer? Or is she lying? Well, my bet is on she's lying. Again, she's lying about everything. Look, guys, I've tried so hard to go over evidence and think, look, what if Don and Candice are innocent? What if? I've said this so many times. The only thing she's guilty of is Summer being gone far longer than she said. Not 2 minutes, not 10 minutes, more like 2 hours. But when you hear nonsense like this, lies like this, to save her own skin, to cover her own ass, you've got to question it. You've got to question it, guys. And she's playing games with Ernie. She's playing games with Benny. She's playing one off against each other. She knows they don't like each other. She's sitting back and watching the drama. She's enjoying it. While her 3 sons are in foster care, hopefully doing a whole lot better than they ever did with her. Well, they're in foster care, and she's never going to get those boys back. She's never going to get them back. But yeah, all she wants is her boys back. Nonsense. She is loving this. She'll play this out for as long as she can. She'll play this out because it's a real life soap opera for her now. It's a real life carnival for her now. When Don went to jail, I wondered, seriously, I wondered whether Candice would go to pieces. You know, once her mother left to go to wherever. But no, she's loving it. She's having the time of her life. She's playing Ernie off against Benny, Benny off against Ernie, and she's in the middle of this real life drama. Arrest her, take her down, throw away the flaming key. You know, Detective John Pruitt has said cell data, GPS, whatever, comes to nothing. No evidence of an abduction. No evidence of anything, really. Other than some who used to go and play around, out and about a local environment. Gone far longer than anybody knew. Yeah. But multiple people knew that Don was taking showers with Summer. Jose knew. Was Jose lying? Well, maybe he exaggerated, I think. Jodie Sue said she knew. Is she lying? All right, maybe. Candice is certainly lying. Because she's enjoying it. And she'll milk it for all it's worth. She'll never confess because she's loving this so much. So, she also said in this call that she didn't want to hear Don crying. Don was crying on her shoulder, you know, metaphorically speaking. She said, I don't want to hear it. Because he's scared of going to a penitentiary in Utah. Because of the investigations into the SA. She knows he's had affairs. She knows he goes places where she doesn't know, allegedly. I do actually believe that. That she doesn't know where Don goes. Like, she couldn't pinpoint an address. He goes for days on end. Cocaine binges. Ladies of the night. While she's home looking after the kids. Well, no more. She's lost 7 children. 7 children. And she's running about all over the internet. Running about with this guy, that guy. And she's making absolutely no attempt whatsoever to better her situation. She's a 39, nearly 40-year-old woman. Trapped in the mind of a 14-year-old. And I'm not saying that in any derogatory way. You know, she's got learning difficulties, maybe. She's got addiction issues. She's got bipolar. But all of these things are treatable. Bipolar disorder is treatable. If it's indeed true that she's got bipolar. Her mother says she does, so. Treatable. Addiction. Difficult, takes guts, takes bravery to overcome addiction, but it's possible. With the CPS involved, she'd worked with them all along. There may have been a chance she could have got her boys back, so she'd have at least had 3 out of her 7 children, but no, not interested in that. Not interested. Just playing games. Game playing at its finest. And at the heart of all this, there's a little girl that's been missing for 10 months. 3 sons in foster care. But they can rebuild their lives. They can rebuild their lives. She can't. She can't. I hope and pray that CPS have got the evidence they need to get her on child neglect charges or child endangerment. I don't know whether the TBI are watching all of this and hoping that she'll slip, hoping that there'll be a confession regarding Summer. I hope they've got a whole lot more than that. If Don really is crying and he's really scared, Candice might just be making this up, how do we know? But if he's really scared, maybe Don's imagining that they've got even more evidence. What if the Utah people, the Utah detectives, have got even more evidence than his essay of Jeannie, the situation with Mary, the other women that have come forward? What if there's more? What if that investigation's taking its time because there's more? There's more and more there unearthing. That Don's been one of these people who's led a secret life. He's had this so-called respectable side, you know, the God-fearing, church-going, that side. And then you've got the real Don Wells. What if he's been essaying during drunken binges? What if he's been doing it all this time? What if the real Don Wells is a nasty, nasty man, far worse than we've imagined? What if? What if? It's not too much of a stretch, is it? And if it's not too much of a stretch to imagine that, then it's no stretch at all to imagine he's responsible for Summer. And Candice is no genius as far as IQ is concerned, but she's manipulative. Could she have pulled this off without Don? Maybe not. Which leads me to believe that they both know. But she's bright enough, she's shrewd enough to now throw it all back to him. She didn't know about the showers, hell no. Because she's scared that it's about to come out. A lot of other things as well, and she can say, hell no, I didn't know. Whereas at the very best, she's been turning a blind eye. You know, she didn't care where her kids were. Just wanted to go about behaving like a teenager. You know, this nonsense with Ali shows, this silly falling out with Ali shows what her behaviour's like. This is just an extension of it. It's BS, guys. It's BS. You know what, however this was pulled off, however they did it, these are not grieving parents. These are not parents with a missing daughter of 10 months. They're not. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. As always, I've been Michelle. Hope you're doing well. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye from Miss Cassie Springer and Miss Tillington. Both really wet because they've been rolling in the dewy wheatgrass. Might have a roll in it myself. Because all of this stuff, it's dirty. It makes you feel... Ugh. Ugh. Anyway, bye guys.